Hello. So day 21, unit 3, which is chapter 4. This is just a review, so I'm just going to pick a problem perhaps from each section, and this should be a shorter video. We see in the first portion here, approximate the real zeros of each function to the nearest thousandth. So I'm just going to put them in Desmos, and I'll do part A. 3x4, 4x2, negative 1. 3x to the 4th, 4x squared minus 1. All right, looks kind of like a parabola. It's a 4th degree. Our zeros are both at negative 0.464 and 0.464. And we did it. Just to connect it to the previous part of the unit, we should have we have four roots because this is a 4th degree polynomial, and we only got 2 x-intercepts, meaning that we have 2 real roots and 2 non-real roots, 2 imaginary roots. You could plug in each of these to find the zeros. Solve each of the following. Just doing the first one. M is the denominator here in the first part of this equation. So I should multiply everything by M. I know that so far, but I do see that there's an 8 and a 10 that could be combined right now. I should maybe do that. You don't have to do it first, but it's kind of good practice. Kind of see what the actual equation looks like after it's simplified. Now multiply everything by M. First one cancels out. This one will be M times M, and this one will be times M. So 15 minus M squared equals 2M. To solve this, everything's got to be on the same side, so I'm going to move everything to the right side. This will be M squared, so I added an M squared to both sides, and I'm subtracting a 15. All this junk is going to be M squared plus 2M minus 15. This will be M plus 5M minus 3. And you separate these to solve. So negative 5 for M and positive 3 for M. You can plug either of those in for M, and we won't get a 0 in the denominator, so those are both legit answers. Neither would be what's called extraneous. All right, each of these problems, some of these are a little bit more challenging, looks like. I will say one thing about part B right here. You should factor this first. When you do that, you'll get B plus 2, B minus 2. Then it should make it a little bit easier. You'll see that some things will cancel out nicely. Okay, so those are rational equations. That was days 18 and 19. And day 20, we get to radical equations. Some of these are probably a little bit nastier than the others. Okay, all the keys below so you can see the answers, but just real briefly, you need to isolate the radical on one side. It is, so I can start. Get rid of the radical by raising it to this, in this case, the second power. In number H here, letter H, you'd raise it to the third power. But I have to do the other side too, so I have x minus 2 equals 36. Add 2, x equals 38. All right, so short and sweet. Just want a brief review of one of each. And I believe the key is down here. So good luck and enjoy.